Hey everybody, what's up? Before we get into the review, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I want to thank everyone for your support, for joining the giveaways, for watching the videos, for interacting with us. It's very much appreciated. We got so many new things coming out left, right, and center. It's really it's challenging to catch up with. You got the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Alan Wake 2, and some more exciting stuff that's coming up. So we're hoping that we can complete these games and give our thoughts on them as soon as humanly possible. So without further ado, please enjoy the review. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm excited to discuss Marvel Spider-Man 2, released for the PlayStation 5 on October 20th, 2023. Developed by Insomniac, the brilliant minds behind Resistance and the Ratchet & Clank games. This title marks the third installment in the Marvel Spider-Man series from Insomniac, taking place after Spider-Man, Miles Morales. With so much to cover, let's break it down one piece at a time. Let's dive in. First off, let's take a look at the story of the game. The game setting takes place a few years after the first Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. It follows the double Spider-Men, Peter Parker and Miles Morales, as they take on the criminals of New York. The first hour kicks off with a bang, throwing Spider-Man into the middle of the action as they face off against the Sandman in an unforgettable set piece. After this intense start, we get a glimpse into the world and check in how the characters are doing. There are numerous callbacks, so it's highly recommended that you've played the first game and its DLC, as well as Spider-Man Miles Morales. Harry is reintroduced into the picture, bringing him with several flashbacks from his and Peter's school days. Shortly after, Kraven the Hunter and his organization are introduced, making their way to New York City, which becomes their hunting ground. Kraven starts pursuing all targets of interest in the city, while other events unfold, pushing Peter and Miles to their limits. Now, I won't spoil anything, but the story is truly captivating, keeping me hooked from start to finish. The main story alone took me around 15 to 20 hours-ish to complete, making it significantly meatier than the first two games, which felt a bit short in comparison. There's a lot to unpack, so I'll assume you're interested in checking it out. I won't say more on that, as it's best experienced firsthand. The game offers plenty of awesome set pieces, along with funny, personal, heartfelt moments. Now let us move on to the meat of the game. The gameplay. For the most part, the gameplay is exactly like the first one. The whip swinging feels good, Spider-Man feels light and agile, as he should. The same goes for Miles, they both feel the same. The differences kick in from the first hour onward. Peter now has spider arms similar to those in his MCU suit counterpart, unleashing punishments to anyone foolish enough to stand in front of him. Meanwhile, Miles has his venom moves and bioelectricity. You now have special abilities that go on cooldown once used, and gadgets make a return as well. Fighting off bad guys feels as satisfying as before. There are various enemy types, standard, ranged, shield-wielding, brutes, and more that I won't spoil. Stealth is top-notch, fitting perfectly into the Spider-Man game style. The new web zipline adds a layer of freedom to approach situations stealthily. The map is expanded, making the city feel bigger than ever before, with even more locations to visit. Traversal options are enhanced with a wingsuit mechanism akin to web wings, allowing you to glide and use wind circles for speed boosts. Slingshot locations let you cover large distances quickly. The fast travel system is improved. You need to finish half of the side activities in an area to unlock fast travel for every given area, making it convenient for completionists. The map is scattered with side activities, stopping crimes, cleaning up bases, side quests focusing on the web wings, among other things. Completing these awards tech parts for skills, gadget upgrades, and new suits. Some suits even have different color palettes, adding a nice touch. However, the absence of the Mark II armored Spider-Man costume disappointed me. Upgrade requirements are divided into 3 materials: normal tech parts, which are common, rare tech parts, which are rare, and hero tokens. The latter can be used to buy skills, suits, abilities, and upgrade gadgets. Without diving into potential spoilers, the game introduces aspects that feel absolutely awesome to control and play. There are also callbacks to Spider-Man memes throughout the game. Sections involving Mary Jane return, but feel much better to play than in the first game. Overall, the main story takes around 15 to 20 hours to complete, with an extra 10 hours for 100% completion. Fast travel makes the process much faster and easier. Now, with all the praise I've given the game so far, it's not without its faults and shortcomings. For example, the game crashed quite a few times during my playthrough, around, or say, 4 or 5 instances. Additionally, there were moments where the game broke in certain ways. In the final side mission I attempted, the Peter Parker model failed to load for some reason. Rolling with a punch, I soon realized that the events wouldn't process due to a scripting error linked to the model not loading. Consequently, I had to quit the game and continue from where I left off. Fortunately, the checkpoint system in this game is very forgiving, making it more of a minor inconvenience than a major setback. Now moving on, how does the future of the Spider-Man games from Insomniac moving forward? I won't spoil anything as mentioned before, but it's worth noting that throughout the game there are hints and nods towards the future Spider-Man game. While I'd love to delve into the details, all I can reveal is that both the main story and some side missions deliberately leave cliffhangers for certain characters and stories. This is an obvious setup for the next game in the series, whenever that may be. I highly recommend playing the first Spider-Man from 2018, along with its DLC, The City That Never Sleeps, and then Miles Morales before diving into Spider-Man 2. Experiencing the games in this order allows for a more natural progression of the story and events. If you jump straight into the second game, you might find yourself slightly confused about certain characters and their motivations. All in all, the game was a thrilling ride from start to finish, well worth the entry fee. I highly recommend those of you with a PlayStation 5 to check it out. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not playing this game. The same goes for superhero game enthusiasts. The title is packed with exciting set pieces. I remember and still chuckle at the quips from both Peter and Miles. And I enjoyed the heartfelt moments throughout the story and side stuff, and of course the addicting combat and stealth mechanics as well. The game also offers diverse traversal methods to utilize throughout the game. Despite encountering some technical issues, it's a complete package that I strongly recommend not missing out on. My final score for Spider-Man 2 is a very solid 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for checking out the video. This concludes my thoughts on the game. If you'd like to see more from us, please consider subscribing and sharing the video with your friends. Until next time, have a good one. Peace out. Well folks, we've reached the end of the video. Again, thanks for joining us. If you guys have any suggestions for what the next review should be, what the next game we should play, any fun ideas for the channel in general, things like that, do drop us a comment and let us know. Until next time guys, take care.